everyone, it's Sandy, and today I'm going to be talking about the series that I binge read and marathoned. One of the very first series that I binge read is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I remember in 8th grade that this book was assigned as a class reading. So yes, I had to read it for school, so I wasn't very happy about being assigned a book to read. I thought this book was going to be bad and I wouldn't like it. It did take me a while to get into this book, but once I was about 100 or 150 pages into it, I was like, this book is pretty dang good. I read the last half of this book really fast. I went to talk to my 8th grade teacher and asked if I could check out the second book, which is Catching Fire, and she gave it to me to check out. I read that book in 2 days, and then I went back and asked for Mockingjay, and she was really surprised that I finished Catching Fire so fast, but she did have Mockingjay available, so she gave it to me, and I also read through Mockingjay pretty fast, and she was really surprised by how fast I got through this entire trilogy. I'm sure most of you have already read The Hunger Games, but if you haven't, this is definitely a really great series to binge read because it's fast-paced and action-packed, and to this day I'm still very thankful that my 8th grade teacher assigned this as a class reading. Another series that I binge read is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. When I read the series, it was around the time that I first discovered BookTube. I remember the series being talked about by Christine from Poland Bananas Books. I decided to check out the first book, and I'm really glad that I did because I went through this entire series super fast. What I really like about this series and what I think makes it a great series to binge read is that it's really fun to read, it's entertaining, but it also has these very fast-paced, action-packed, but also dark moments as well. I think there's a great balance of everything in this book. When I binge read this series, all of the books were out, so I was just having the time of my life reading all the books and not having to wait for the next one to come out. Although I didn't own all the books when I first binge read it, so I had to keep going back to my library and seeing if they had copies available. After binge reading Vampire Academy, I binge read The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. When I started the series, there were 4 or 5 books out, so I was also sort of binge reading The Infernal Devices as well. This is a series that Christine also talked about pretty often. After reading and loving the Vampire Academy series, I knew I wanted to read more series that she recommended. The next 2 series that I binge read are written by the same author, and they are the Luck series and the Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Jennifer L. Armentrout writes such addicting stories that are so much fun and entertaining to read about, and these 2 series are no exception. I'm sure a lot of you know about the Luck series, but I think the Covenant series is so underrated and deserves more hype. If you like the Luck series and you also like the Vampire Academy series, then this series is for you. First book is called Half-Blood, and it does have a similar premise to Vampire Academy, but this series has to do with Greek mythology. These series were just so fun to read, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for a new series to binge read. Both of these series have really funny moments in them. I loved both of the main characters in these books. Both of them are so fierce and sassy, and I always love main characters that have those traits. The next 2 series that I binge read are also written by the same author, and they are The Fixer and The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm sort of cheating with The Naturals because I actually didn't binge read this series, but I think it is definitely a great series to binge read. I did binge read The Fixer, and since these books are written by the same author and I think they're a really great series to binge read, I figured I might as well include The Naturals in this video as well because I do like the series a lot more than The Fixer, but I think they're both really great series. The Naturals is a completed series and there are 4 books out, and The Fixer is technically a duology at the moment, but I do wish and hope that one day there will be a 3rd book. The Naturals is like Criminal Minds but with teenagers, and The Fixer is like a teenage version of the TV show Scandal. If you are interested, definitely check these books out. I think they're really amazing and I absolutely love them, and I can't wait to read more books written by this author. The next series that I binge read is the Falling Kingdom series by Morgan Rose. This is a 6-book series, and when I started the first book there were only 3 books out. I'm so excited for the 6th book. The cover looks beautiful and I just can't wait to see how the story ends and how things are wrapped up. This series is definitely a hit or miss. I feel like there are a lot of people out there who don't like the series, but there are also a lot of people out there who do like the series, and I'm definitely one of the people who do really enjoy the series. It's kind of difficult to describe what the series is about, but it's a fantasy series that follow multiple point of views. Another series that I binge read is The Heroes of Olympus by Riordan. All of the books in the series are pretty big, but these books are just so engaging. You become so invested into the story and with all the different characters. I really love the series, and I haven't started the Magnus Chase or Trials of Apollo series yet, and I've been really missing Rick Riordan's writing, so I'm really hoping to get into Magnus Chase really soon. And the very last series that I binge read is The Selection by Kara Cass. This story is basically a YA version of The Bachelor. The whole story is just very entertaining. The main character can be pretty ridiculous, but that is what made the whole series binge worthy to me. Those are all the series that I binge read and marathoned. Let me know in the comments some of the series that you binge read. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!